Hi, welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I do pick a card readings on this channel. So if you've just stumbled across the channel for the very first time, we would love to welcome you here. I would like to welcome back my beautiful returning subscribers as always. As a thank you to my subscribers, I do offer a chance to win a free tarot reading. So be sure to drop your comment below. Be sure to like this video, hit your share button, share it to anybody that you think might benefit from it. And be sure to hit your notification bell if you would like to be entered for your chance to win a free tarot reading from me, so that I can notify you if you're chosen the winner and we can get the ball rolling. Be sure to check your old notifications because I'm waiting to hear back from one of my most recent winners as well. But for today's pick a card topic, we are looking at love in October 2024. What can you expect in your love life? What type of movement? Maybe you're already in a relationship and you want to see if it's going to progress. Maybe you're not in a relationship and you want to see if October will be your month. But whatever the scenario, the case may be, what will October 2024 bring in love for you? Pile number 1 here with the Two of Cups, the Two of Ghosts, and the Pumpkin. Pile number 2 with the Empress and the Pine Cone. And pile number 3 with the Page of Cups, the Page of Ghosts, and the Gourd. So whichever pile or piles are calling out, there could be messages waiting, and my timestamps are always listed below. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Again, October 2024 love predictions. What can you expect in love in October? Hi, pile 1, you were drawn to the little pumpkin. You were drawn to the Two of Cups, and this is your reading. What can you expect in love in 2024 October? This is exciting because the Two of Cups can begin about a new relationship or a relationship that's just starting out here as well. You can see that the snake kind of has 2 heads, so there's a reference to a lot of electricity between the two of you. Now, this could be a continuation of the relationship that's already began. This could also indicate new beginnings in new relationships coming forward for you as well. So let's take a look here. For pile number 1, please. What to expect in love in October 2024. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands. We have the Five of Cups. Back of the deck, we have the Hanged Man, and we have the Ace of Cups as well. So let's clarify this as we go forward. Page of Wands and the Ace of Swords. I'm already feeling for you, pile 1, that first of all, there's opportunities towards love, but for some, I feel like this could be a cycle that has repeated itself a couple of times. I feel like you're dealing with someone that you already know. There's already an established connection here. And we have the possibility to kind of shift the way that we've always operated in this connection in October. It feels like a little bit of a risk that you feel like you're taking in love in October towards this person. And I do feel like a divine masculine energy coming forward who has a lot of regrets for the way that they handled a cycle with you in the past. So they could be coming forward with a brand new offer, a brand new curiosity towards trying to initiate a new cycle with you, trying to initiate it with more clarity, more honesty, more openness this time. It's like they're making promises about how this cycle is going to be a little bit different. And there's a feeling about wanting to surrender to a new emotional start and the peace that you feel like this opportunity could bring in for you. And the truth is that it could bring that in. It could bring in a new emotional start for an older connection or a connection that you've already tried to visit once or twice, maybe even. But you can't help it. It's like the two of you are opposites, but I feel like in a lot of ways that can help us, in a lot of ways that can feel like it hinders us. It's like you both feel the electricity. You're both very, very attracted to each other. But you both have very specific ideas about things. And sometimes we can butt heads about those ideas. It's like sometimes we can feel like we're completely on different pages. We're in the same book, and maybe we're even on the same chapter, but maybe we're on different pages. And that could have happened in the past of this connection. Because I feel like you're on the fence about whether or not this is going to bring peace into your life or whether or not it's going to bring in a regret. It's like, I'm worried that I'm going to regret my decision of saying yes to this change, because it makes you feel like you're taking a bit of a risk. But you also, there's a part of you that really wants to explore this. Like, there's a connection that you feel. You can't deny it. It keeps coming back for a reason. And so I feel like the thirst and the attraction that you have is going to perhaps encourage you to explore it this time around as well. Here's the Four of Pentacles. And I can't deny that both of you are sort of influenced by your own insecurity about losing the other person. I think that that's what influenced this person to come forward with the offer in October. And I think that could be part of the reason why you give in to the offer in October, is because even though sometimes this connection has made you feel like it's a bit of a battle, it's also made you feel so excited too. Like, there's a lot of good that comes with some of the negative in the past. I also feel like a part of the obstacle between the two of you could be a distance, maybe a long distance situation, or just like little practical obstacles that aren't insurmountable that we can get over. But sometimes we'll use those little details as a reason why we're convincing ourselves we have to just let go. We have the Five of Wands. But I really feel like, coming from the Divine Masculine energy specifically, a willingness to want to prove something, or willingness to fight, a determination to push through. The problem is that sometimes old habits die hard, and there's a sense of like a bit of an addictive personality or an addictive connection that does play a role here. Here's the Six of Swords. This person too, coming forward, they really thought and they were worried about burning their bridges with you in the past. Here's the Knight of Wands. Here's the Two of Wands, and we have the Nine of Wands. Now, sometimes this person could have had a habit of like making plans and delaying them, making plans and the plans stalling out, not putting enough effort into the solutions, again, towards distance or work schedule conflicts or things of that nature. And in this case, I feel like there's a chance for them to rectify this. There's also the chance that, again, old habits die hard, and because this person is a creature of habit, sometimes when the energy of loss starts to creep up on us, we can get stuck and sucked into that energy of loss. But this person has a lot of passion towards you. They're very interested in pursuit. I just also feel like they're a little, even though they want movement with you, they're also a little bit afraid of commitment at this moment. But they're so keen on exploring it. They're so keen on trying to work it out and prove themselves to you as well. And the truth is that with determination, there can be a lot of progress in this connection beyond October as well. So it doesn't necessarily feel like a brand new person popping into your life, but it feels like a different version of them, or they're trying to project this different version of themselves. It's like they're trying to tell you that they've grown up and they see things from a different perspective, and they want clarity and peace, and they feel like the two of you can have it. So there's a certain amount of the opportunity for even closure. If you don't want to pursue this in October, there's the opportunity for closure, but there's also an opportunity for transition and kind of being off to the races together. I see the two of you making plans. I do see perhaps potentially though, some of those plans could need to be adjusted or might be delayed a little bit, so that could frustrate you too. And I feel like there's also this interest in conversing more too. I feel like you want that. You want to talk more, talk through things in the situation, whereas this person is definitely motivated by the physical attraction to you, and part of their love language could be physical touch. Part of their love language and feeling secure and feeling confident in themselves could be physical touch. There is a priority for them, or at least a desire, an intention towards that, but you may be very much interested in hearing what they have to say so that they can really kind of express what needed to be expressed in the past. I feel like this person's coming forward with like a lot of communications about loss and feeling really regretful about the way that things were or had been in the past, the way that they acted. We have temptation is going to test you, because I feel like you're on the fence about whether or not you should include yourself in this cycle. But I also feel like the temptation is very real. I feel like this person has a very sort of charismatic personality. I think they know exactly what to say and how to say it. Very attractive energy coming through. We have July being significant. Could be Cancer energy coming through. We have here, don't be tempted to lower your standards. There's a feeling about victory and somebody trying to climb to the peak. And again, I feel like you're going to be on the fence about old cycles repeating themselves. I feel like this person feels like they have a lot to prove to you in October. You may have dealt with this person in July. We have here, pay attention to your health. Whoops. And we have secret admirer. And plenty of material things as well. And there's a reference to the cherries poking out of the bowl, so it's like initiation of a new cycle. They could be referencing for someone the work realm because they're highlighting the banana for me, and that's always a symbol of financial gain as well. It says here, Pandora's box, you will receive a gift. And it's like we might feel like we're opening up Pandora's box. We might feel like we're kind of opening up the possibilities of change. And we just don't know where it's going to take us. So I feel you're a little anxious about this cycle in love, but part of you just might not be able to resist the opportunity that you feel. So you may say yes to the change, but you may be a little bit guarded moving through. We have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic cycle. As we've talked about, that there could be attachments or maybe even like trauma bonding that happened in the beginning of this connection for some. We have here wedding coming through. Situation involves marriage. That's for someone very specific. This could also speak to kind of progress where, you know, everything starts somewhere. Everything starts somewhere. They're talking about challenges to overcome, but we do have the Hierophant coming through once we overcome challenges. So there could be attachments, for instance. We have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, but it's going to start with heart-to-heart conversations in October, Pal 1. So October is going to start with the communication of somebody that you've already had maybe a cycle, maybe 2 cycles with. They do have a sense of loss and regret over the way that they handled things in the past, and I feel like they are trying to rectify it this year. You may or may not want to include yourself in it. That will, of course, be a choice that you have to make. We have here, push through any insecurity. Again, an emphasis on Cancer energy. And we do have humble energy coming through too from Divine Masculine. Could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. There's just a sense of somebody who's being humbled, who has been humbled when it comes to the loss of this connection. In fact, we also have clear your mind and keep your heart open. It says here the last quarter moon in Gemini. So they are indicating for the Divine Feminine that you have a lot to look at. You have a lot to consider, and they want you to consider everything. They want you to consider the past. They want you to consider the information coming in now. They want you to consider your plans for the future. And it's a challenge for us to do that while keeping our heart open. It's like hard to move through a cycle, keeping ourselves safe, but also vulnerable. But that is what they're encouraging you to do if you want to explore this next chapter. They do feel that there's a genuine humility that is coming in from the Divine Masculine. They don't think that this person's just sort of blowing smoke in this moment. You have distant dream. The distant calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. And I think you're very cautious in approaching this opportunity in October. And I think that you're waiting to see what it has to reveal itself. Like you're waiting to see what's going to come out of this whole situation. It's like they may be making promises or communicating a lot of things, but you're ready to have actions speak louder than words in October. We have here, by your own command, you've brought yourself here, and at this moment you have nothing to fear. They're talking about empowering yourself with your own choices, your own decisions. And the nomadic wanderer lies deep inside, so take the leap now. Don't crawl back and hide. 3 of Cups, celebration is near. A toast of friendship in the afternoon sun. 3 cups and happiness, 3 cheers are done. They are referencing some type of reunion coming in for you. And again, they feel like this is going to extend beyond October because as I create this, we're in September 2024. And so there's a sense of progress even within the next 3 months as well coming in for you, pile 1. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 1. In the bowl here, please. Pile number 1. October love predictions. I feel like there's a little bit of a lack of trust when it comes to the reunion. I feel like you're not going to want to jump right in with both feet right away. I also feel like it's hard to resist this person because I do feel like they're very good looking, or I feel like you find them really, really attractive. There's an emphasis here on how this person has spent some time comparing you to other people, and they have found that they pale in comparison to you. I also feel like you're going to be going out, maybe even with groups of people, maybe with friends and this person. They could have started as a part of your friend group. We have the letter V, K, A, S, and R. We have the space between. I feel like this is a connection in October that definitely had some space in between the two of you. We have claiming your independence, Leo energy, and trusting your intuition to guide you. We have weakness is a choice associated with the divine feminine and unfinished cycles. So you could be thinking that this person has shown weakness in the past. I feel like you've stepped into a place of empowerment by the time this opportunity comes in for you. So they're asking you to hold on to that discernment. We also have here a syringe. It could be a hospital nursing connection or some type of addiction. Pile number 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. If it does, drop your comment below for your chance to win a free reading with me, even if you have to come back. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personal reading, and that link is below as well, and I do update that shop daily. But I hope that you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hello, pile number 2, you were drawn to the pine cone, and you were drawn to the Empress energy, and this is your reading. What can you expect in October 2024 when it comes to love? Now, this is Frankenstein's wife, and she has that beautiful hair where she has the lightning streak through her hair. And they are highlighting major change that could be coming in for you in October. A lot of potential for you with the pine cone in October as well. And they're emphasizing the pine cone being open to it. You know, sometimes a pine cone, when you find it, is closed up and you have to wait for it to dry out to open up. And so there's a spirit of giving, a spirit of allowing energies and frequency to flow in, allowing change to flow in as well. And I love that the Empress is just seated there. She's not trying to make anything happen. It's just happening for her. And all she has to do is allow, have that open heart that allows change in. So let's take a look and see. I'm going to use the Hocus Pocus for you, the Hocus Pocus Tarot, rather, for you, Pile 2. What can Pile 2 expect in October 2024 when it comes to love? We have the 10 of Lightning. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the Transformation. You might feel a little resistant to change in the present moment. You could be carrying a lot of fear, a lot of insecurity or anxiety. We have the 3 of Cups. Because even this cat is like, everybody wants to pet the cat, but the cat is very much resisting it. The cat is the symbol of independence. The cat, even the black cat, is a symbol of sort of bad luck that crosses our paths. So you may have had a lot of bad luck in love, and this makes you feel fear change. It may make you sort of be suspicious of change or be suspicious of new people. We have here the Ace of Pentacles. And here's the Scarecrow with his hand on his hip, and he's holding on to this umbrella. Back of the deck is the King of Pumpkins, and we have the Fool. Now, I'm going to clarify as we go forward here for you, Pile 2. So your guides are just advocating for you to take a leap into new love realms in October 2024, because they just feel like this is your month in some ways. Like, this is your month. This is your month to take leaps of faith. This is your month for a transformation in love. This is your month to have more fun. Even if that's the attitude that you carry into October when it comes to yourself and when it comes to love in general, if you just look at it as a chance to explore new connections, as a chance to have fun, that's going to really help to eradicate the fear, the worries, the unknowns that are plaguing you in this present moment. Because sometimes we will catastrophize certain things before we need to. And Spirit's trying to, like, I feel like you've been actually waiting for a good day in love. I feel like you've been waiting for change. You've been waiting for your person. And it's like sometimes we wait long enough that we start to doubt that it's coming at all. And so there's fear associated with that. So because we're afraid it's never coming, sometimes we'll convince itself we don't need it. We'll convince ourselves that it's not coming. We don't need it. We're trying to prepare ourselves for that outcome anyway. But it does create a sense of resistance in us. An over-emotional response to the actual pain and lack of peace that we're feeling. But what's beautiful is that the Ten of Swords is talking about the end of a cycle. The Ten of Wands, the end of a cycle for you. And this Ace of Cups is the beginning of something brand new that can bring in so much peace. It's not just an opportunity for you. It's an opportunity across the board for you and this other person to experience more love, more peace in your life. And it's going to remind you, because Spirit just said, well, you've forgotten something. Maybe you've forgotten who you are. But it's going to remind you about what fun feels like. It's going to remind you what laughter feels like. This person's funny. I think they're good looking. This person that's coming forward in October. We have the Ace of Swords. And it feels like a brand new person. Like you're just getting to know them in October. And that's why you might even actually meet them a little bit before October. You could already be experiencing a little bit of this love, or you could already be talking to this person because it feels like it's coming in right before October, actually. It's already been initiated, and we're already carrying this weight of the potential. And it's like we're afraid to admit, we hope that there's potential here. We hope that this is going to lead somewhere. We don't want to put our heart in it because we're afraid of repeating past mistakes. So you could be seeking out new information from someone, being in a communication phase on the tail end of September. You could be talking to somebody right now. And this will be the connection that brings you forward here into October. They want to highlight that the person that you're talking to, they could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We also have a lot of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the King of Pentacles. They're showing me like maybe even somebody from your past with blue eyes, or I just feel like you've been through the cycle of emotional manipulation before. And they're also highlighting the person that's coming through for you. They're also feeling insecure. They're also feeling insecure. But it's like they're willing to turn their back on that insecurity to feign confidence. It's like they're going to take the leap of faith. And although I feel like you want change, I still feel the resistance to it. We have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's like we keep looking back and expecting to see the qualities in our old partners in this new person. It's like we're really looking at them with squinty eyes and suspicious eyes, because we're just assuming that what we experienced in the past is going to show itself in the 3D here. And this could have the potential, like our comparison energy might have the potential to steal our focus of having a good time. And that's the only work you have to do, is have fun, is have a good time, is go out. Allow your heart to be open to the possibility of change. You don't even need to commit to that. You just need to have your heart open to the possibilities that this could bring in a lot of change. And actually, October, Spirit says, is going to be a beautiful opportunity for you to sever those attachments from the past and to be able to move away from the Eight of Swords, is what they're showing me now. And here's the Six of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands and we have the Moon. Lots of Cancer energy coming through here now. And there's the Two of Cups. And what you don't know, what you don't see coming, is that beyond October, this is forming into a full-fledged relationship. A relationship that's going to be shown to everybody. Everyone's going to see this new relationship in your life. It's going to be something that you're really excited about. They're also talking about potential travel with this person beyond October as well. And why they're really trying to help to encourage that nudge towards change, because they feel like this could be somebody really special to you moving into the future. If you've experienced emotional manipulation in your past and those types of abuse, sort of, I guess I want to use the word abuse, you're not going to find that in this next chapter. This person coming forward is generous. This person coming forward is more secure than the people you've experienced in the past, which is why they projected that insecurity at you in the first place. And that's why Spirit keeps bringing forward that message, the heart that allows. Abundance comes for the heart that allows. And this is what the Six of Cups is asking you. You can see the Ace of Pentacles with the hand on their hip saying, are you going to allow it? Are you going to allow that in? There's a little guard here, a gray guard, sort of standing guard over this opportunity. And Spirit wants you to know that you are being delivered from the past for a reason, that you are being protected from those things progressing into more and projected into something better. So I think that this is going to be a really wonderful month for you if you allow the change in. And they are encouraging taking action here, because I feel like it's leading to so many beautiful things. All because we allowed that opportunity in, all because we allowed it in. So I feel like October could be your month if you let it be your month. I do feel like the person coming forward for you is very physically attractive. I feel like you both are physically attractive, and I feel like you look great together. And they're showing me like the beehive hairstyle now, and they're highlighting the beehive and sort of the sacrifice of the past so that you have sweet results that are awaiting you. Again, you may be already talking to this person, or this could come in right before October, but it's going to extend into October. We have loyalty in the heart this time around. The loyal heart. A lot of Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy coming through now. We have a change in the wind. And now's not the time to sleep on this opportunity, Spirit just said. There is with the zebra a lot of like fight or flight response where, you know, there's a confusion between the predator being able to make sense out of the end of which end they're trying to attack, when all of those creatures are kind of in a pack, so to speak. And so there is this fear of, it's almost like a fear of being seen, a fear of being chosen. We have here unfinished symphony. And it has something to do with being orphaned and being lost in the past. And so that's going to create, I feel like it's that attachment to the past and the attachment to the disappointment there that might be the weight on your shoulders right now that you're carrying with you into a brand new start and a brand new initiative that has nothing to do with that weight. And so this is a chance for you to surrender to this change. Even though you may feel like there's unfinished symphonies from the past, the truth is you have the power to close off all cycles and release. In order to initiate a new emotional start, that may be very necessary for you here. And it's also a chance to see contrast as well in a situation where maybe we're still putting on a few rose-colored glasses and making excuses for people in the past. Yeah, this is going to bring in a chance for you to release the ex, to release and clear your energy of anything that has limited you. We have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Now, they're also saying here that they're also bringing in a little bit of an interesting message for you, Pal, too, because they're saying that in October, despite the fact that you're talking to other people leading into October, you're meeting new people in October, I still feel like you could have not just an emotional complication from the past. I think you could have someone from your past talking to you or reaching out to you in October. This could cloud your judgment a little bit. That's why they're highlighting now the umbrella over top of this Ace of Pentacles, over top of this Scarecrow. It's almost like somebody from your past has a bit of a spidey sense or a radar when you're moving on to other things. And as soon as you're starting to talk to new energies or talk to new people, that's when they pop up. It's almost like it's uncanny, the timing. And they might pop up for you too. And they might say some of the things that you've always wanted them to say, but it feels like it's coming in a little too late. And you're a little bit, because you have options now, you're not trusting what they have to say. So they're saying that that could be a complication that comes in for you too in October as well. And they are speaking about how you've dealt with maybe emotional insecurity in the past in association with this person. That could be the emotional manipulation tactic that they use every time they feel you slipping away. That's when they seem to be able to pop back in. We have here the rooster and the sunflower communication, so it could begin in communication. They're also, again, showing an aspect of protection surround you. And they're asking you to focus on that new communication cycle because, again, they're trying to protect you from something in the past. We have the bobcat, patience. Look beyond the immediate appearance of things. You don't have to rush to commitment cycles in October. This is about you having fun with the Three of Cups, letting this person make you laugh, letting this person kind of help you to forget the past as well. Back of the deck says the squirrel and the chestnut, preparation for big changes. And that's exactly what the pine cone will represent, is major change coming in, permanent change for the divine feminine. Because of that lightning bolt in her hair, it's like you're washing your hair of old energies and you're allowing permanent reflections of that to reveal itself to you. You're allowing permanent change in. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 2. October 2024 love predictions for pile number, whoopsie daisy, right out of the bowl. Let's see what hopped out of the bowl. The 6 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. It's almost like we don't know if we have the confidence and the security to resist information from the past or resist people from the past. This confidence issue is going to affect how confident we feel in communicating with other people. But Spirit's kind of asking us to pass the torch on to a new connection in October, even if we have complications from the past. We have the Buddha. The Buddha prepares for release. The Buddha prepares to see things as they are. They're not emotionally affected like the 10 of Swords or the 10 of Wands will try to impose emotion upon us. The Buddha can maintain its position, can ground itself with the truth. And that's what October is preparing you for release, perhaps. We have reality, transition, and release. We also have the Death right in the center of your reading. And this is a good thing. It's not about the endings, although endings will bring in new beginnings for you. We have the W. Oh, we have W-I-N for the win. We have the win. We also have made with love, an emphasis on children, so please take that as it resonates to your situation. It could be a factor for you. We have listening to the acoustics of the heart. And we do have taking our time. So there's a sense of taking our time exploring this. Again, we're not jumping into a commitment cycle in October, but we're having fun in October. And I feel like that's what you really need to get over the past. And you get to have fun and compare that fun energy, the levity of it, to some very limiting experiences in the past too. And Spirit encourages you to remember that if you do have someone from your past popping up to complicate things for you. We have here being lighthearted, looking at change, things coming to light for you, adaptation, healing from perhaps the fear of the unknown, the 10 of Wands, and again, a reference to children with the monkey in the bowl. All right. You may even have, maybe you have children with an X for someone watching. That doesn't have to resonate with everyone. All right, pile number 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. Drop your comment below for your chance to win a free reading with me. If it does, be sure to hit your notification bell so that we can get the ball rolling and I can notify you via the comment section that you are my winner. Be sure to check your notifications because I'm waiting to hear back from my most recent winner as well. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personalized reading, and that link is below, and I do update that shop daily, so keep checking back. But I hope that you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 3. You were drawn to the gourd. You were also drawn to the Page of Cups, and this is your reading. October 2024 love predictions. What can you expect in love in October 2024? Now you can see here that something's popping up for you in love in October, and it could be somebody from your past, maybe something that's haunted you in the past as well a little bit. You could be a little hesitant. You can see the black cat here is hesitating to keep moving forward. So this could speak to something coming from your past or a past lover coming forward as well. They're also highlighting the gourd. And the gourd for me, like when I was a little girl, my mom would grow them and then she'd let them dry out and she'd turn them into bird houses, or she'd turn them into like rattlers, like, you know, she'd turn them into an instrument. So there's a reference here to, like, again, something coming to grab your attention. They're also referencing news on the way. So this could pop in for you online, for instance. But let's take a look here. I'm going to use the Tarot of Mystical Moments for you. October 2024 love for pile number 3, please. Yeah, there's a message coming in, a message of love, and it feels like it's coming in from the past. And it feels like this person's revealing a haunting of their own. Okay, we're starting with the 10 of Swords. And instead of swords, they look like little needles. They all have an eye inside of them, so it looks like a little needle. They're talking about mending something. 8 of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. The Six of Swords. The King of Swords. A lot of Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We have the Emperor. Now this deck does have two different versions of the Emperor. They have a female Emperor and a male Emperor. We also have here the King of Cups. Same thing with the Kings and Queens. There is female versions of the Kings and male versions of the Kings. We also have the Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups in this deck as well. So it's a very interesting deck. It's got more than 78 cards. Here's the Ace of Swords. There could be a reference here to Divine Feminine energy with Divine Feminine energy. So if that resonates with you, then you'll know that this is partly your message as well. There seems to be such a stark contrast between the resistance of the Ten of Swords and then all of a sudden movement with the Eight of Wands. So it's like a huge contrast between something that has been holding my focus, something that has been hurting me, something that I need to heal from. The reference to the needle or the eye of the needle. It's like something that's devastated me, that has depleted my energy, and then all of a sudden I feel a lot better and I feel secure about the whole situation. So there's somebody from your past coming forward and they've been anchored in some type of reality when it comes to you, some type of closure issue, some type of clarity. And I feel like this person's really making an effort in October to alleviate the fears that have been holding you back. And honestly, I feel like these fears they've been holding as well. It does feel like they're coming forward with a sense of a reality check, like they're coming forward realizing what they've lost in the past, and they may not have been able to achieve that reality unless they went through this cycle of loss, because they're highlighting, I didn't know I loved you until it was too late. And I feel like there's a loneliness in this person. I feel like they're genuine when it comes to trying to create closure. I feel like they are genuine in that regard. It's almost like they're not coming in with the expectation that you're going to give them another chance, but they do want to clear the air about things that have haunted them, and maybe things that they feel like would have haunted you. We have the Two of Swords, supporting the Ten of Swords. And they're actually saying that it's like this person's coming in to help mend the situation, but they're saying you don't know what to do with that. You don't know what to do with the information because it doesn't necessarily come forward as closure for you. And I want to see what comes out for this Six of Swords, but it's like there's a decision for you to make moving forward after this person comes forward in October to offer you their reflections and their truth that they've perhaps been hiding. Now, I can't deny that they hope that this will be an in. They hope that because there's the Four of Wands, there's the King of Pentacles, but there's that Queen version of the King again. They hope in a perfect world that this will start the communication process with you, that this will trigger you enough that the two of you can start a communication or start some type of cycle over again. But you're gonna receive a lot of clarity that I feel like is gonna free you from limiting self-doubt, from thoughts from the past about, you know, your worthiness, how this person felt about you. There could have been a lot of uncertainty. Because yeah, you feel like the winner here in October. It's like you feel like the winner. It does feel like it comes in, well, it might not be unexpected for you now because you're watching this reading, so you'll expect somebody to come in from your past in October. But otherwise, it would have come kind of out of the blue. But it heals what ails you. At least it heals your confidence. And I do think that I think that this person comes forward with a lot of accolades, or they come forward with a lot of nice things to say. They're complimenting you. I also feel like you're in a position that you deserve that. Like, you're beautiful, you're smart, you're attractive. Like, there's just something about the way you're carrying yourself, and your strength will be in your composure. I just really feel like you have the upper hand here in October when it comes to love, when it comes to this connection. And you have the upper hand when it comes to the choice and the decision. Because I really feel like it belongs to you. I feel like if you said yes to change and said yes to restarting a connection, this person is definitely in yes mode. And it's like they're going to say, it's like, I don't even know how this happened. How did we end up in this place? How did we end up in this anchor? And acknowledging that maybe it wasn't so hard for you to move forward, but the truth is, I feel like it was hard. I feel like it is very devastating, the ending of this connection, or even the way that you felt beyond that past situation. It's very devastating. And now it's like they're choosing to come forward at this time because I feel like they want some peace, in the very least. But in an ideal situation, they're hoping that you think highly enough of them that you'll want the connection back. But there is a decision to be made. There is a decision to be made. They're speaking about the fear of other people's opinions. Because this person's from your past, you may have talked about this person to friends, to family. They could all hold an opinion about this person and how they treated you in the past, for instance. Other people's opinions, I feel like, are weighing down upon the choice that you have to make in love in October. And your guides encourage you to see things from every single angle, not from the perspectives of other people. It's really important to follow the stirrings of your own heart. We have the Seven of Wands and we have the Queen of Wands here as well. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and there's the Eight of Swords. So I feel like October presents quite the challenge for you, because not only does it help to alleviate stress for you about the unknowns of this person's feelings or their opinion of things that happened in the past, that's going to be cleared away. You're going to feel more confident. And I feel like you've been waiting for this conversation or waiting for this clarity to pop in for you, because it has perhaps been haunting you. I feel like the situation has been haunting this person as well. And instead of running away from it, it's like they're finally in October surrendering to dealing with the conflict. I feel like they're not holding out a lot of hope that you're going to want a relationship back. It's like they are telling themselves, you know, I just want clarity, I just want closure, I just want freedom from this. But in a perfect world, they're not going to push the issue, but in a perfect world, they hope that this will initiate conversation between the two of you. They hope that with time, because they're a little intimidated to come forward, they're hoping that with time, it's like your anger will be subsided or your frustrations will be subsided here. So the choice, I feel like, will remain in the Divine Feminine's hands about this crossroads and making a decision about relationships, making a decision about maybe allowing the closure and clarity and then ending the relationship, or in the very least, trying again from a new perspective. It's like we can't, if this is an old cycle that's repeating itself, we can't keep trying the same things and expecting different results. It's like making adjustments that are required. And that may be something that you discuss with this person moving forward, of like, this is what I need to see, or this is what I need to move forward here. They say that it's possible that you might allow the opinions of other people to really make the choice for you. But they always advocate for us to lead from our own heart space. It's kind of like when you want to see a movie and someone says, oh, I saw it and I didn't like it, it was a terrible movie. It just kind of ruins, it already puts this idea in your head about what to expect, and it ruins the ability for you to be open to the possibilities of you liking the movie when other people don't like it. We have here, clear your mind. And that's what it feels like is happening for you as well in October of 2024, is anything that you have been obsessing about in this connection from the past, anything that has been haunting you from the past, this gives you clarity of mind over it. This gives you clearance. This makes you feel secure. Again, the Nine of Pentacles is a complete contrasting energy to the Ten of Swords. This one says, I feel good, I feel confident, I'm proud of where I brought myself. This one says, I have no idea what to do, I'm helpless, I'm anxious. We have here, unleash your kindest self. First quarter moon in Capricorn. And we have go deeper. Back of the deck says, leave the past behind. And either way, even if you decide to explore this, you're being asked to leave the past in the past where it no longer exists. You're being asked to adjust the actions, the frequency, the expectations, moving into the future. They're also asking you to lead with compassion, especially because I feel like this person's coming forward with some type of clarity and some type of loss energy. They're going to acknowledge that. They're saying that being compassionate will keep your heart space open and will allow this person to continue to be vulnerable with you as well. So you get to decide, are you going to go deeper into the connection, or are you going to leave the past where it lies in October 2024? I feel like this person's going to be love bombing you a little bit here. It says, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. It says, you deserve love. You are lovable. And I also feel like that's going to be communicated to you from this person about how maybe they held back, but it has nothing to do with your desirability. It has everything to do with them. We have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. And back of the deck says, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And you may have been waiting for this confirmation. You may have been waiting for this person to come forward with the emotion, to actually have the courage and the determination to bring forward the emotion. And Spirit says that even though you've been waiting, maybe it's been a difficult wait for you, your wait is almost over. October 2024 in love, please. What can be expected? It says, there's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin and let love dance in sight. And so Spirit is saying that a relationship will most likely be available to you if you want to make that choice. But I do feel like the decision will be in the Divine Feminine's hand. We have destiny. It says here, a door is closed and another opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. Let's get a charm bowl for pile number 3, please. October 2024 love predictions. We have the Devil. We have the Temperance, I think. I just saw, yeah. And the 8 of Pentacles. It feels like a long time coming. It feels like we've been sitting, it could even be 2 people that are sitting really insecure about a connection that maybe it didn't evolve the way it was supposed to, or maybe it broke down with conflict, but this has been a long time coming. I feel like you've been waiting for this. Spirit says, unfortunately, the work still isn't over because those attachments might still exist. The fear, the insecurity, my faith just fell over. So you could be feeling anxious about having enough faith. We have ing and we have sport. And the ing is an action verb for me. And it speaks about putting actions before words. So there's a sense of having to prove myself, or this person coming forward to prove themselves. We have a chain of attachment, Capricorn, the Devil. We do have wishful thinking, and it's got a 10 commandments stuck to it. So let me see what this 10 commandment is. Honor the Sabbath day. They're talking about specifically perhaps a Sunday, but they're also reminding you who you are and asking you to express yourself. Somebody's coming to express like despair. Someone's is going to come forward and express their view of things, their despair that they're feeling. We do have here the heart chakra, hospital nursing connection, but it could also be a blocked heart chakra. Pile number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates. I'm praying for you. Your guides are walking with you as well. Please drop your comments below for your chance to win a free reading with me, and be sure to hit your notification bell. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personal reading, and I do update that shop daily, so keep checking back. But I hope you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day.